Hello, this is Rodrigo from Take Break Action, and today I bring you a small guide on how to do Facebook ads the right way. Now, there is a lot of modalities in Facebook ads. There is a lot of things that you can do. It is a very complex system, and I'm not going to touch all of them because if we cover all of them, we will end up with a 5-hour video, and that's not what we are looking for. Today, pretty much what I'm going to show you is how to do, I think, the two, well, one, the most basic Facebook ad that you can do, which is the boost post, and then the second one, which is, I think, the one that has more effectiveness. However, it is a little bit more complex to do, which is the dark post. Now, in this is going to be a two-part series. Today I'm only going to show you how to do the boost post for your audience, because that is, I think, the second one that is going to be more effective to you, and also the one that is going to take less time to do, if we are being honest. Now, things are going to be looking a little bit different for me than to you, because I'm using the business manager here, which is this little thing here, where I can control all my fan page. But normally, if you go to your Facebook account and if you click on Ads Manager, I have it in my favorites. Usually, you will find it under pages or here. You will look to something much like this. Now, the first thing that you need to do if you are if you're a first-time user using Facebook ads is to set your account with your personal information and your billing information. I'm not going to cover that here because, one, that is a really basic thing to do. You just have to put your information, and second, because I don't want to show you my billing information. Simple as that. So, pretty much, the first thing that you need to know is to find what will work best for you. If you go to Insights, which we have here, and if you go to People, you will be able to see the demographics of your page, of your audience. Now, mostly of them are men, and they are between 18 years old to 34 years old. I don't have too many on the other ranks. And if we go to Google Analytics, over audience, let's go to demographic and overview. We can secure this information here by seeing that, again, more than 70% are males and between 18 and 34, and some of them are 35 years old, so we can maybe set up on that. Now, the easier way to boost your post, although I do not recommend it too much, will be by using the boost post button. I erased this campaign because I recorded it and for some reason the audio was lost and I have to redo all this video again. So you have this post here. There is also another thing that you need to know about Facebook, and it is that it has some strict rules about their ads, and they are getting harder and harder every day, and this is a good thing because the rules actually give better results. They keep us doing quality content, and again, if your content has high quality, then obviously you're going to get results. Now, one of the things that I truly don't like too much is this thing, the rule that your ads must have less than 20% of the text in your image. The reason why I don't like this much is because they use an automated tool, which is the grid tool, which once you upload the image, pretty much it will put a little grid on your image here, and it's going to be about 25 little squares, and you can only select at most 25 of them. sorry, almost 5 of them, because that will be the 20% rule. Now, if this will apply if you have like a square image, an horizontal image, whatever. This grid is going to appear here, and if you select these things where it has text, you will see that it only covers 16%, and we need to the maximum is 20%, so 5 little squares here. Now here is the thing that I don't like, and that you need to save your time by doing this using the grid tool. If your text, let's say this text was a little bit below, and the WordPress security setup was right in the middle of this line, we will have to select all these little squares. And let's say that this logo was a little bit down as well, it will cover the these other 2 squares, which will means that we have 32% of text, which is a lie because well, yeah, you guess. So if this happened, your post, your ad will be denied. So you need to save yourself a lot of time. Use the grid tool. It sucks a little bit because it definitely will limit you in your designs, but it's the rules. We have to follow them. Now, if we go to the easier way to boost your post is by clicking Boost Post. Now we have 3 categories here. One is the people who like your page, which is, I think it will be the more effective if you have done things right as well. Because this is something that I talked about in another post, that you don't have to focus on your number, especially if you are starting a business. Make sure don't go crazy with inviting everybody, because the thing is that it will be much better if you have just 10 likes in your fan page, which are from people who are truly interested in buying from you. Because now that you do the when you do the ad, when you do the boost post, you are going to reach exactly to people who are interested in knowing about these topics. Now the second line is the people who like your page and their friends, and this is where it becomes even more important, because if you have gone and sent the invitation to your friends, to your family, like for example, I sell websites and video, and I'm pretty sure that most of my friends and families will not buy my videos or will not buy my websites. They are just giving me a like just to help me out. I don't know. So I made that mistake when I was starting and I was a noob. But now, if you are starting out, if you're watching this video, don't go crazy. Don't go inviting everybody. Just invite the people who really are interested in what you're doing. And the reason why is because, again, there is the rule that we are the average of the 5 people we spend the most time with. And if you have a lot of people in your fan page who, well, pretty much just like your page to help you out just because they are your friends and they are never going to buy anything from you, most probably their friends are never going to buy anything from you either. So this too will be great if at least 70% of the people who have liked your page have similar interests. Now, I do have a lot of developers, I do have a lot of business owners who have liked my page, and who, in fact, at least I'm pretty sure that at least 90% of them are using WordPress. So this video can help them out. But if you want, you can do pretty much a targeting audience, selecting an audience that you have created before here, and that will be a much targeted, obviously, audience that of people who you truly want to reach. Now, if you select this page, you need to make sure that you are going to add all the locations of the people that are interested, that you want to reach, because if not, is going to only target the people of the country that you live in. And if you live in the United States or Canada or Australia or United Kingdom, that will be more than enough. But in my case, that I live in El Salvador, and which my target market is not in El Salvador, and many of the people here don't speak English, just targeting to El Salvador and with this post will be a waste of money. So make sure that this thing that you select it right. Now here it is, a couple of phrases that you can select, and you can choose your own. Let's select $2, and this estimated people, the reach of people, is not set on a stone. This will depend a lot on how well your ad or your post is doing. Simple as that. If your post is doing great, if your post does good with the people, you can reach a lot of people. And we posted about this, that how we reached like 8,000 people using only $2, and almost 2,000 people were interacting with our ads. So, and that was done with only $2. But also, if the post is not good, if the people are not interested, what is going to happen is that it's going to get more expensive. This is what Facebook does. Like, if the post is not good enough and the people are not interacted with them, then it's going to get more and more expensive. But the more that people respond to this post that you have, is going to get more and more cheaper, and you can reach definitely 10,000 people with only $2-3 if you do it right, if you do a relevant post to them. So by selecting all these, we are only going to choose the duration of the days. Only one day. It's not a good idea also to leave small budgets through a long period of time. It's not going to work. And let's click on boost. Now they are going to submit the promotion. Facebook is going to see if it complies with their guidelines. If it does, it's going to be approved, and my post is boosted. Now I need to show you something else. Again, this is a good way, a simple way of doing things, but there is a more precise way, and this is by using the Power Editor. Now the Power Editor is not so simple. Is a little bit more complex, or well, a lot more complex. However, however, this thing will allow you a lot more precise campaigns. The first thing that you will need to do is to go to audience and create the audience here. Now you see that we have some audience created, and this is, for example, the audience we created for Framefreak Studio. And if we go to click and edit, we're going to see that the potential, for example, we put a name, we selected the countries that we want to target, the age, because we found out again that the most people that were interacting with our cartoons were people between 18 and 34. The language, and you can see all the interests here. Like, you can go really deep. You can even target the positions of the person, and the place where they live in, to their cities, to you can be really specific here. And if you want, you can add like a connection type, an advanced combination, and let's say that Framefreak Studio, and you select this thing. You can take it out. However, you can get really specific with this. Now I'm not going to save it because this audience has worked amazing with us. I'm going to go now to, let's say that we have already created our audience, and I'm going to create an ad, and I'm going to select the name of the campaign. The auction pretty much means that it's going to try to get you the cheapest price. We're going to select video views because this is a video. an asset, test as well, and create the ad and test. Pretty much this is it. Now for the campaign, okay, this I'm not going to set a limit. We don't have to do much here. For the we can choose a daily budget, like the maximum amount of money that we are going to use here, or we can set a lifetime budget, that is the maximum amount that is going to be spent on this campaign at all. We can set up the end date here, let's say 9 p.m. tomorrow. Here is to create the audiences. I'm going to select the Take Break Action audience, which I already had created. Not going to select Instagram, and not going to select the right column because this is a video that is going to show to the newsfeed and the desktop feed. Then we need to select the page that we're going to use, and we can select the create an ad and create the ad here, or we can select the post, which is the one that we already have. The tracking pixel is something that I'm going to explain later on. I'm not going to explain it now because it's already complex. And here, and pretty much by doing this, we have it ready. And if we click here, the Power Editor is going to upload all the changes that I have done, all the campaign that I created to my fan page. And when this is done, obviously this is going to go to be reviewed by Facebook itself, and here it is completed. Okay, it seems that the changes is some little mistake happened. However, this is it. Like this is pretty much how it's done. And now Facebook is going to review my campaign, and if I comply with their guidelines, it's going to get approved, and it's going to be targeted to the audience that I want. So this is how to do the boosted post the right way. And next video we're going to talk about doing dark posts, which is going to get a little bit more complex, but it's going to give you much better results. See you next time.